Jackie Waldman. We all know her as a frequent speaker here at UUFC. She has served several times on the Board of Trustees and is serving now. She works hard on our Social Action Committee, our Programs Committee, and she's a UU singer. But did you know that she has a master's degree in social work? She's worked with the elderly, the chronically ill, and hospice patients. She moved to Columbus in 2021, and she's been active in our fellowship since she got here, I think. And she's also a member of Temple Israel in Columbus. So welcome, Jackie Waldman. Slide up?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I actually had planned for this week to do a presentation on the Festivals of Light, which I included Diwali, Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. However, many of those holidays were discussed last week. So I said, okay, what do I do now? So I decided to do reflections of the new year, and I found something that is a guide for us to do some year-end reflections. And after I'm done, I'm going to do some talk about different celebrations throughout the world. And after that, I'm going to ask somebody in the back, maybe two somebodies. There are papers in the back that look like this, and there's pens there. And I'll explain when we get there. But anyway, so I'm going to be talking about the new year, like I said, and then I'll ask you to make your own reflections. I'll start with New Year's Eve. In the Gregorian calendar, New Year's Eve refers to the evening or the entire day of the last day of the year, December 31st. Many countries celebrate New Year's Eve with parties, celebrations, fireworks, and a ball drop. In addition, in many countries, the leader of the country will speak to the public and play the national anthem. I'll focus on some of the countries that are unique in their observances. In a number of countries, including Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda, South Sudan, Serbia, and the Philippines, residents go to church on New Year's Eve. Some countries prepare special food. In Lebanon, dishes such as tabbouleh and hummus. In the Philippines, pancit. Among others, in Turkey, there is a turkey dish stuffed with pine nuts, pimento, and dill. Not all of them sound appeasing to me. Denmark celebrates with a special meal with, and you might need to help me here, kransekage? No? Okay. That's in Greece. In Greece, a king's pie is cut at midnight, kind of like what they do in New Orleans. A coin or similar object is usually baked inside, and whoever finds it is said to have luck in the next year. In Portugal, one tradition is to eat 12 raisins, one for each month of the year, making a wish for each. In other countries, 12 grapes are eaten to bring luck and prosperity. Some countries, including China, Israel, Thailand, North and South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Ukraine, and Bangladesh, celebrate in December and also at other times of the year. So there are 2 New Years for those countries. Novi God, N-O-V-Y, has been a popular celebration with traditions such as trees and Santa Claus-like figures adapted in a secular form in Russia and among expats living in other countries. In Japan, Buddhist temples ring their bells 108 times, representing the 108 elements of Bono, a term for mental states that lead to unwholesome actions. In South Korea, there is the ringing of the Bosing ball 33 times at midnight to signify good fortune. In the Philippines, many wear new, bright, or colorful clothes with circular patterns, such as polka dots, or display sweets and round fruits in the belief that circles attract money, while candies represent a sweeter year ahead. Several customs must be done exactly at midnight: scattering coins to increase wealth in the coming year, jumping to increase height. I tried that, it didn't work. Or the Spanish custom of eating 12 grapes for each month of the year. Filipinos also make loud noises by blowing on cardboard or plastic horns, banging on pots and pans, playing loud music, blowing car horns, or lighting firecrackers and bamboo cannons. The din is believed to scare away bad luck and evil spirits. I'd like to hear that. In Turkey and Albania, decorating New Year trees is an emerging tradition on New Year's Day. In Turkey, many municipalities organize fundraising events. In Denmark, the Royal Guard parades. Another tradition is jumping off a chair at midnight, symbolizing a leap into the new year. In Estonia, some believe they should eat 7, 9, or 12 times on New Year's Eve. These are lucky numbers. It's believed that for each meal consumed, the person gains the strength of many men the following year. Meals should not be completely finished. Some food should be left for ancestors and spirits who visit the house on New Year's Eve. I don't think any of us could eat 7, 9, or 12 times on New Year's Eve. In London, Big Ben chimes at midnight, and we all know what happens at midnight in New York. Now I'm going to read a little bit, and then I'm going to ask for your help. This is a woman who wrote a post about year-end reflections. She has done this as a personal practice since 2012. Her original post included a graphic outlining the process for her year-end reflections, and it has been widely shared and even copied or remade without attribution, which is why I'm telling you. Her name is Tiffany Hennis. So now, where are you? Where's Connie?
Oh, here. I thought I was getting a little feedback from your mic, so I don't want to be too close. Oops.
There you go. Okay, great. So this is what we're going to do today. So in the back on that table there are copies of this and pens. And so I am inviting you to go through this process. You probably won't be able to finish it during our service. I'll try and keep time. We have a fair amount of time though. So, but it's something that you can take with you and reflect on it in your own time. I think in the past, we've all made New Year's resolutions and broken them. These are not New Year's resolutions. These are reflections.
Sorry, I'm handing out the budget.
Oh, Jesus. Michelle, you're fired. Everybody have one? Great. Okay. So the first area is 10 highlights, accomplishments or best memories. Did you realize a goal you'd set for yourself? Have a favorite memory from time spent with loved ones? Go ahead and list 10 of your favorite things from the past year. Why 10? Because it forces you to go deeper than the obvious highs of your year and look for some hidden treasures. When you're done, raise your hand. You've been practicing this.
Have you done this, Jackie, already?
I have not.
Did you need a piece of paper and a pen?
Thank you.
You're waiting on us, so might as well.
Okay. Did you realize a goal that you'd set for yourself? Have a favorite memory from time spent with loved ones? You're so funny. Let's see. A pro tip, take a minute to read through these and take in all the good feels. To borrow an idea I first heard from Milton Stewart, take 11 seconds to soak in the feeling of this moment. Acknowledge the warmth of your top 10. Maybe share them with someone. Anybody brave enough to share one of your highlights?
Out loud?
Yeah.
We got a new baby in the family, Bob. That's such a great name for a baby, isn't it? I just don't know very many babies named Bob. No, you and Keith Hall. My number one highlight.
Who's got the mic? Go ahead, Judy.
My first two were grandchildren, of course, and my second was new friends that I've made this past year. So those are important.
One of my best memories over this last year is walking through the beautiful gardens at Chateau Valandre in the Loire Valley with my wife of 57 years. And it's just amazing. So that's kind of overwhelms all of it for me.
I put in a pollinator garden this year in my front yard and just spent the summer watching butterflies and taking pictures. And that made me feel real good.
I took my granddaughter for an audition to get a scholarship at the college that she had just entered, and she got a full scholarship, which blew everybody away, including her. And, and so that was a fun thing. And it was great having the grandkids over for Christmas. It always is, but this year it was really special because they spent the night with us. And we also got to bike through some beautiful country in Belgium in August. So learned a lot about those countries, spent a minute in Flanders field, and heard our guide recite the poem as we all stood there. So that was a special event.
Well, I was looking at reflections, and I think the thing we've come to this year is that we're getting older. Finally figured that one out. We're in our 80s now, and it's interesting how your world gets more compact and smaller. What you, in a way, but very, very nice and comfortable. And so it's nice to be in that sort of situation. We love the Swamp School of Music and this, and now our concern are what we watch out for as grandchildren. Our kids have already done whatever it is they're going to do, and they've done it beautifully. But as you get older, and it's nice, I thought at that time I would be afraid. When I thought about it, I thought, oh, when I get to be 83, John's 87, that would probably be a scary time. And it isn't. It's lovely and comfortable.
Okay. So this is interesting because as Connie mentioned, I go to the temple. And so we have a woman who's been president of the temple. She's been president of the Ladies' Aid for years and years and years. And her family, her house burned down. And her family, so she's living right now in assisted living, but her family wants her to move where they are, which is in Atlanta. And they say, we're your family, this is where you should go. And she says, no, this temple is my family. And that's how I feel about this community. Thank you. Hal, did you want to say something else? Okay, we're moving on. Your top 5 disappointments. What did you do or not do that bothered you? Focus more on behaviors and actions that you had control over instead of disappointments caused by other people or circumstances. What?
Cancer.
Yeah, that's a big one. Do you regret how you handled the conflict with a friend or colleague?
I continue to put things off, but I don't know that I consider that a disappointment so much as just, I can do it, so I do.
Okay, the next one is game changers. Unexpected things that changed your priorities. When unexpected things came along that changed your priorities, did you discover a passion for Pilates? Find out you were allergic to something and needed to change your diet? It's fair game to list things outside of your control, like a global pandemic. Maybe identify the 3 things that force you to pivot in big ways. I think the top 10 highlights were easier. You're only doing 3, so. Anybody want to share? Yeah. Ron?
A real game changer for me was that I felt that this could be also be a disappointment. All 3 branches of the federal government severely struck out at the plate this year.
Mine might be obvious, and that's Tyson coming into our life. But also, I think it goes into the next one of areas of focus that I'm really grateful that with him coming into our life, I had to really prioritize our family and our protectiveness around him, and forced me to have some hard conversations that I think I've been putting off, and kind of learned a little bit about a mama bear instinct that I didn't really know that I had, but I very much do.
3 things you forgot. Things that you might have neglected, self-care, a personal hobby, a key relationship. Maybe you'd really hope this would be the year that you would do X, Y, Z, but then it just didn't pan out. You might want to check your disappointments and see if they reveal any bigger issue.
Following up on my highlights of putting in a pollinator garden, I forgot that I had a 75-year-old arthritic body that couldn't work 5 hours a day in the hot sun and bending and stooping. And I forgot that till I broke it. So yeah, important to keep things like that in mind.
Thank you. Okay, now, having written all these things down, write your reflection. Again, these are not resolutions. This is a reflection of some of what happened in your life. Read through your list and consider what you've learned. Where you all need to still grow.
I put on my list, under the reflection, the importance of family, the importance of meaningful relationships in your life, certainly gratitude for you, and the realization that change will come into our lives. We have to be adaptable and resilient.
Finish with considering how you want this reflection to inform your choices going forward. What really matters to you, what you really want to do, how you want to spend your time and energy, and what changes are you ready to make. Sometimes in order to know where we need to go, we need to look at where we've been. And from the author, I do hope this guide continues to travel and becomes a meaningful practice for others. I'm certainly amazed when I go back and read through the past 9 years worth of reflections. I took the time to write. 9 reflections I took the time to write. It's inspiring and also super duper humbling. So please share this. If you write up your reflections to share on your blog or social media, please tag me and I'll give you her information. On Facebook, her page is called Calling in the Wilderness. And that's it. Thank you very much.